Hello, my friends. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. It is Console Carrie here, bringing you another episode of Animal Crossing. We are on the island of Crumbl. It is my 2026 Food Core Forest Core Island, where the cookie crumbles. I have been super busy on this island this week, you guys. So I wanted to do a little update, let you know where I'm at with things, how things are going. I'd love to hear how your island is going, if you're doing the challenge. So, to start with, let's take a look at the map. All right, so as you can see, I've been busy, you guys. As you can see, I've done a lot of terraforming in the front for the entrance and a little bit in the back left corner. Do I know what I'm doing? No. I have kind of an idea of what I want to do, but I don't know how to glue it all together. So it'll be interesting. Okay, so first up, my villagers. My villagers, my villagers, my villagers. They're coming along. Rex is the only one that doesn't belong. The rest of them can stay. So what I've been doing is not being picky and saying, I must have Olive, which I do have Olive. I'm saying on my hunts, I have a list of food villagers. Whichever one I find, you're going to live on my island forever. Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell them, but they have to live here forever. All right. And yeah, so for my entrance, I wanted the buildings to kind of all be accessible and functional, and as I play through, not feel cumbersome, like I'm able to move through quickly. And I've tested that out, and I'm liking where things are now. So let's run through and I'll show you what I've been up to. We have Hamlet as a visitor today from the hotel. I have not done much work on the hotel. I've just done the one room that I showed you last week. Maybe next week we'll work on the hotel. Yeah. I haven't even got Harv's Island, you guys, or Happy Home Paradise. I need to get those going as well. All right, so we got this pretty waterfall and a choice, left or right. The other thing I was realizing is I want a directional island where it's pretty obvious which direction to go, which means a lot of plants and flowers, and it fits the foresty theme. But what I wanted to do was create areas, pockets, where I can fill it up with trees and bushes and whatnot. All right, so so the trail is going to be kind of meandering, and I'm using an in-game path so that it's recognized by the villagers. All right, so if we go to the right, we come over here, and boom, we've got the museum. And, this is going to be more cool when I get things and vegetation down. But this is phase one, getting the path down, getting the buildings in the location that they need to be, getting the cliffs pretty close to where I want them. And then phase two, next week, will be filling in the vegetation and making it pretty. All right, so I debated whether the museum should go here. It is a big space, but not humongous. And the museum is humongous, you guys. You know. So this looks pretty good with the cliffs around it, some trees. It kind of feels buried. Yeah. And then I like the two ponds. I've been digging ponds lately. And I like to dump my fossils, my treasures, my fish and insects um, that I need to work on. I need to work on getting those. But I like to dump them here and on the beach. And I thought eventually I'll put a little build for Blathers right here. But am I going to do that right away? No. So I need to start thinking about my priorities. My food challenge ends in April. So the museum is not on the list. I don't have to finish the museum. So this is as far as I'll take it with the museum. All right, moving on. We've got this little path that meanders back here and back to the plaza. And then over here, we had a choice to come back, and this also leads to the plaza. Now, the plaza, I did a lot of work on. I added a bunch of trees and vegetation, a little benchy to sit at. This is my forest, basically, that wraps around resident services. This is what I'm calling my forest. And I don't know if it's done or if I like it, but why is it this weird shape? Well, if you look at the map, it's C for Crumbl. C for Crumbl. All right. So you come over this way, same thing, different items, a little bit different. But you got a little stool you can sit on. And that wraps all the way around. You've got this back here. I haven't finished the back part, but I will. Is it too dense? What do you guys think? Is it too dense? Should I be able to easily walk around more? Or do you like that it's dense? I feel like a forest should be dense. All right, that's a money tree that's growing. All right, so that's the forest and the plaza. So if we come back over here, hey, Olive. So from the airport, we've got this pretty waterfall. And then if we go to the left, we have Rex, the one villager that doesn't belong. So same thing, I'm trying to build pockets of areas where I can add trees. So we have this path coming down here, and you kind of meander around, and here's Abel's. And we'll add some stuff next week. We got a little waterfall here. Maybe I'll put a bench there. And then you have the options. You got some options. So first thing you want to do is go all the way back. And I'm either going to do a cooking area back here with the farm and orchard, and have that be conveniently located. Maybe a greenhouse. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Or I could make these part of the builds. I could do that too. That is something I need to do. This has kind of a view. It's kind of pretty, overlooking the plaza area over there. Okay, so we come back down. And the next thing we could do is go to Nooks, if you want. Or you come back down here. Actually, I need this to come down because I also have Hazel living on the beach. And I may keep her there and decorate this beach, and this is her beach. Oh, I have a water bottle. Let's see what it is. Cosmo's Crown. At least it's one I don't know. Okay. And then I thought it would be smart to have an ABD here and maybe a storage. Not sure. And then I've got this super tight. Here's the inlet to the river. I completely wiped out the rivers. and tied it into this water feature and then added this curved bridge. I thought the red bridge would match Nook's, and I think this looks nice. It is a little tight. I wouldn't mind if the waterfall was 1 or 2 squares back, but if I do that, it might not feel as enclosed, so I'll probably leave it the way it is. All right, so we come over here, and this is my house. I wanted kind of a grand entrance to my house, and I'm still working on it, but yeah, so this whole section over here is going to be my house. So I've got some hedging, and then we're going to walk in, and this isn't necessarily a shape of anything. I'm just kind of trying to decide how to place things. I want to have a front yard, a big front yard. Um, and my house is supposed to be a restaurant, so I need to figure out the outside and the inside. So, yeah, I haven't done a whole lot there. Just got it in the right location. This is Rex. He needs to be moved. This over here, I'm not sure who this is. Chatter. Yeah, he'll probably get moved. And then I'm playing with an idea for a little 2-person, 2-villager neighborhood. And I want them to feel enclosed. One on the bottom and one on the top. So I'm still working on it. I decided that it's better to do your terraforming first. And then when you're semi-happy, then move in your buildings. Otherwise, I'm always moving my buildings, you guys. It's pretty expensive. All right, so that goes all the way back. And then if you come over on the side, I've kind of created like this little yard situation for them to share. And I'll decorate this up. And then if you come, I have cool rocks, you guys. I can stand way out here, so I need to decorate the rocks. And we have red today. A little storage, stool, and plant, or coconut tree. I think this looks good. Simple. I might add 1 or 2 things, but I think it looks okay. And then coming down here, I got a little bit more fencing, lots of cool rocks, and lots of weeds and fencing that'll go away. I have a little stunted tree forest over here I've been working on, but I need to get used to the fact that we can keep this in our storage now, you guys. I'm having a hard time transitioning to what I can and can't do. What about you guys? Are you guys storing trees in your storage now? Are you are you trying to make sure you have materials in your pocket? Because you don't need to. Cut it out. All right. All right. All right. So over here is the campsite. I have done nothing. And I'm just storing the villagers over here until I'm ready for them. I don't really know. Oh, one other thing I'll show you over here. I sort of know what I want, but not really. So we're going to come off of resident services here. There's going to be water features here, which will force us to go up this incline. And as you can see, there's nothing here. But I'm going to build another structure here. And I'm just not sure how it's all going to fit together. But that's okay. And that part doesn't really have to be done by April. I'll have till the end of the year. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, I got a lot of work to do still, but I feel like I got a lot done. And I'm excited to fill in. What I really need is to open up parks so I have more access to the bushes and crops and flowers. That's what I really need. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour, an update of what I've been able to accomplish in just 1 week. Just 1 week. All right. So I hope that you are accomplishing your goals. I hope that you subscribe and hit that bell. And as always, I'll see you on the flip side.